To err is human, to forgive, divine. So vast is art, so narrow human wit. To be angry is to revenge the faults of others on ourselves. Charms strike the sight, but merit wins the soul. The most positive men are the most credulous. On wrongs swift vengeance waits. There is a certain majesty in simplicity which is far above all the quaintness of wit. And, after all, what is a lie? 'Tis but the truth in a masquerade. No one should be ashamed to admit he is wrong, which is but saying, in other words, that he is wiser today than he was yesterday. Blessed is the man who expects nothing, for he shall never be disappointed, was the 9th beatitude. Wit is the lowest form of humor. Lo! The poor Indian, whose untutored mind sees God in clouds, or hears him in the wind. All are but parts of one stupendous whole, whose body nature is, and God the soul. Slave to no sect, who takes no private road, but looks through nature up to nature's God. The way of the creative works through change and transformation, so that each thing receives its true nature and destiny and comes into permanent accord with the great harmony. This is what furthers and what perseveres. Get place and wealth, if possible with grace, if not, by any means get wealth and place. The proper study of mankind is man. 'Tis not enough your counsel still be true, blunt truths more mischief than nice falsehoods do. Beauties in vain their pretty eyes may roll, charms strike the sight, but merit wins the soul. The worst of madmen is a saint run mad. How happy is the blameless vestal's lot. The world forgetting, by the world forgot. Be not the first by whom the new are tried, nor yet the last to lay the old aside. Teach me to feel another's woe, to hide the fault I see, that mercy I to others show, that mercy show to me. Honor and shame from no condition rise. Act well your part, there all the honor lies. A little learning is a dangerous thing, drink deep, or taste not the Pyrean spring. Act well your part, there all the honor lies. On life's vast ocean diversely we sail. Reason's the card, but passion the gale. Never find fault with the absent. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Order is heaven's first law. No woman ever hates a man for being in love with her, but many a woman hate a man for being a friend to her. Praise undeserved is satire in disguise. Know then thyself, presume not God to scan. The proper study of mankind is man. The hungry judges soon the sentence sign, and wretches hang that jurymen may dine. The world forgetting, by the world forgot. Who shall decide when doctors disagree, and soundest casuists doubt, like you and me? Histories are more full of examples of the fidelity of dogs than of friends. Some people will never learn anything, for this reason, because they understand everything too soon. Never elated when someone's oppressed, never dejected when another one's blessed. How prone to doubt, how cautious are the wise. Hope springs eternal in the human breast, man never is, but always to be blessed. Happy the man whose wish and care a few paternal acres bound, content to breathe his native air in his own ground. For forms of government let fools contest, whatever is best administered is best. And die of nothing but a rage to live. Men must be taught as if you taught them not, and things unknown proposed as things forgot. 'Tis education forms the common mind, just as the twig is bent the tree's inclined. Nature and nature's laws lay hid in the night. God said, let Newton be. And all was light. A brain of feathers, and a heart of lead. The same ambition can destroy or save, and make a patriot as it makes a knave. Woman's at best a contradiction still. Trust not yourself, but your defects to know. Make use of every friend and every foe. Party spirit at best is but the madness of many for the gain of a few. One science only will one genius fit, so vast is art, so narrow human wit. They dream in courtship, but in wedlock wake. Health consists with temperance alone. A person who is too nice an observer of the business of the crowd, like one who is too curious in observing the labor of bees, will often be stung for his curiosity. Genius creates, and taste preserves. Taste is the good sense of genius. Without taste, genius is only sublime folly. Remembrance and reflection how allied. What thin partitions divides sense from thought. Education forms the common mind. Just as the twig is bent, the tree's inclined. In words, as fashions, the same rule will hold, alike fantastic, if too new, or old. Be not the first by whom the new are tried, nor yet the last to lay the old aside.